Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is a kind of special side live stream show where Connor Allen and I are going to draft a puppy on Underdog Fantasy. Before we start everything, just so everyone knows, we are still running a promo with Underdog. Great promo. If you deposit, any new user deposit a minimum of $10, you will get a deposit match, and you will also get a free DFS or Pro subscription to 4for4. So head on over to 4for4.com/promo to get all the information and get set up there. So yeah, this morning, welcome to, I guess it's a kind of lunchish version of a special edition of Best Ball Live. I'm joined by Connor. Connor, you ready to do this?
Yeah, I think so. We had pretty good luck last year. I mean, so last year you and I live drafted a team together, and producer Sal actually tried to sabotage us during the stream, made us draft Devin Singletary, which I don't really even think mattered at all. But it was like way ahead of something we wouldn't have done, and we ended up winning the league.
We did. We won the whole thing.
It was great.
Yeah, we even beat a guy by the name of Hey Would You Blow Me was our. I think he was our next door neighbor there in drafting. So, but yeah, we won the whole thing. So we thought we'd run it back and draft a little puppy this morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. Are we ready to drop in here?
Yeah, let's enter the thing, enter the contest, and then we can also put this up here. So we are giving away, 4 Best Ball Mania 3 entries during the stream. So all you have to do is just leave your username in the chat, and we'll be randomly picking them. I guess, I don't know, every couple of rounds you want to just pick a random username, and we can go from there. I think that should be fun. I mean, if you haven't done any Best Ball Mania 3 drafts, they're a great way, I think, to kind of like, get ready for your draft, or I guess potentially win a ton of money. I mean, I think the grand prize is, a couple $1 million right now. So it's pretty good entry.
Yeah. And you also get, I think, $1 million for finishing, for winning the regular, like before it moves on to the tournament part in the postseason. I think there's $1 million for like the week 14, winner at that point, which is, great too. Right. So that's exciting. I think we're waiting for 3 more people and then we'll be ready to rock. What are you hoping for as far as draft spot here, Connor? Are you do you have favorites in these tourneys?
I mean, I like the ends. I think that there's like, for me, there's like 5 to 6 clear, top guys, and then after that, I think that there's a ton of just, you can kind of pick whoever, and so that's where I think things get a little bit dicey. And I would just prefer the end at that point. If I don't have like pick 5 or up to pick 6. Like, hey, getting pick 12 is great because then I can just double tap the 2 guys that I like the most that are left at that point. How about you?
Yep. I'm the same. I'm like 1 through 4 or 10 through 12 is kind of where I am. And we got 7. So there we go. So this is off to a fantastic rolling start here. All right. So at 7, all the top running backs and the top tier wide receivers are going to be gone. So we're looking at, whether we kind of jump the gun and take a Kelsey just for whatever, or we take, say, an Adams or a Diggs, or I don't know. What how do you feel about the 7?
Yeah, right. Like literally, this is what we just talked about. I mean,
it's rough.
Can go in a bunch of different directions. I mean, I think like Eckler is fine. Diggs is fine. Not really into Henry. I think Dalvin Cook actually would be probably my pick now at this point. Looks like he's not going to, face any issues legally. And, I'm pretty bullish on their new offense. I think that, with Kevin O'Connell there, should run a little bit more out of 11 personnel. I think that he, as long as he could stay healthy, should be like that kind of 7th guy. But, I don't think that there's necessarily a correct answer here. So.
No, there's not. And it's interesting because I've done, 50 or so between the Best Ball Mania and Puppy. And I don't have a lot of Dalvin Cook. He doesn't seem to end up where I am. He either goes early or I'm too late, or I'm in the later end of the draft. So I'd be okay with that. So far, we're looking at a pretty standard draft here.
Yeah. Who would you pick, like, if you were alone right now? Like,
if I was alone right now and it's coming up, I would probably take Eckler or Diggs. Or if Chase happens to fall, which I don't think he will. Sal is in front of us, our producer, who's on this show. So no idea, what he's going to do. But I mean, if
Sal legally obligated to pick Alex Smith or Taysom
Right.
Hill or
All right.
Gardner
He took
Minshew.
Diggs, so we are up. Eckler is there.
All right, let's go Eckler then. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool
I
with
mean,
that.
I'm kind of, he doesn't usually make it. I mean, it depends, but all right. So that is our first pick. Nothing too crazy.
Sweet.
No, go ahead.
So I was going to say, do we want to pick a guy now, just like the first one here, real quick off the bat, and then we got 3 more to give away. So.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'll let you do that while I kind of look here at
right.
our queue and see what we need to do.
Okay.
I'll let you handle the first one.
The first winner will be. All right, here. This is a good one. Username Hard Time 75. Hopefully, you win the Best Ball Mania 3 and get out of hard time, Steve. Appreciate you listening, and we will drop the whatever the credit or however we do it, at the end of the show.
Yeah, Sal will take care of that after he snipes us the entire draft. All right, so for me personally, and I know for those of you out there listening, Connor and I have not really talked strategy. We don't cross paths. He's on the betting side, I'm on the redraft side, so we don't cross a ton of paths as far as guys we like. I only know one guy he likes pretty much going into the season, and he will be later on in ADP. But usually when I do someone like Eckler, I kind of hammer wide receiver and tight end for a while. I'm a hero RB type approach unless somebody falls. So I don't know how you feel, Connor. We are up in 4.
Yeah, I mean, like this range. I mean, I kind of like Saquon or Aaron Jones is fine, but I think Evans is good. Tyreek is solid. Like there are some running backs I like in this range. It just depends who falls. So
yeah, I usually take Jones sometimes if he is there. I have a lot of Jones, so I don't mind not taking Jones just for diversity's sake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with Evans or Tyreek as well. I like Debo some, but I guess we'll see.
Debo scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, his ADP, just because of volume and kind of like Trey Lance in terms of, I guess, like his volatility. Or is this us? Are we up?
No, we are up next.
We got
one person in front of us, and then they took Debo, which is nice.
Okay.
So we're looking at Jones, Evans, or Hill. Basically, is that?
Yeah, I'm good with any of those guys.
Like I said, I have a lot of Jones, so let's not do that just because I really have an insane amount. So between Evans and Hill, do you have a preference? I mean, Evans has a tweaked hamstring, but he always does.
Yeah. Let's go Evans. I think Russell Gage just got hurt actually this morning.
Oh, you're right. He did.
20 minutes ago. So not that matters too much, but
no.
I think Evans should be fine, and we don't know about Russell Gage, and I think less people competing for targets probably the better.
No, I agree there. I mean, Evans did tweak a hamstring, but that's pretty much a perennial situation for him in camp, and no one seems to be too worried about it. So I'm good with that. All right. So, all right. I'm good with our team so far. Are you somebody have you been doing the whole week 17 correlation thing, week 16? Are you in on that? Are you trying to?
I think it does matter a little bit, but I'm not like, I don't know. I guess not planning my whole draft around it and forcing something.
Right. But I'm with you. I've been kind of the same. I mean, usually when I get a little bit later in the draft, I'll start to throw a few guys in the queue just to kind of balance it out, just in case for that. If I need that push at the end and I happen to be in second place or whatever, come week 17, you never know.
I found it easier, honestly, almost like at the end of drafts or like week or like, like after the 12th round, kind of look at like my last stack, like QB, wide receiver, like, sometimes like the Giants or like the Jags, like a Lawrence, stack with someone. Like, I think that those kind of stacks are a little bit easier, and then kind of try and like find ones that correlate week 17. That's just kind of the way that I've been able to approach it. But I mean, I don't know. I know some people are like, specifically only drafting their team based on week 17.
Right.
Stacks.
No, I like to do those later round easy stacks, like you just talked about, like the Jags Houston or the Detroit Chicago. Like those are so easy to get late that you can just hammer a couple. Oh, we're actually up in 2 picks, so maybe we should.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like. Okay. Is this who's above ETN there? I can't see that.
We got Lenny Allen Williams.
I mean, if somehow Lenny got there, I would definitely pick him. That'd be awesome.
That would be nice. I'm sure Sal's going to take him right in front of us, though, as we talk about him. How do you feel about the Chargers? Are you in on either of those, or do you want to skip down to the
pretty meh? I kind of think like Connor or ETN are like good values here. They're kind of like the last top tier running backs for me that I like. Okay. outside of those two guys, like there's like a couple rounds where I'm not really in on, I would say 75% of those guys.
Okay, so we're up. So do you want to secure our RB2 and be done with it with one of those two and skip this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be happy with that. And then we don't have to touch what running back for like, I
Okay.
mean, 4 or 5 rounds.
I prefer Connor
Okay.
over Etienne if you're good with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Well, that's good. Now we can just hammer the rest as we
Yep.
go. I'm good with that. I don't have a ton of Connor, but I think that, obviously the big if he stays healthy,
Yeah.
he will have, the lion's share there. And that offense is kind of, it's kind of, I don't want to say a mess because it's, you've got DeAndre Hopkins is suspended. You've got the whole Kyler, homework situation there. So he may get a lot of run, which is nice. So I'm good with that pick.
I mean, I think I talked to Paulson a decent amount about this, and he's pretty big on Connor. He's not really buying. I know there's been some reports about how like, oh, Connor's going to be, like the goal line short yardage guy, and then like Benjamin or someone else is going to play the pass catching role. But he brought up some good points that like he was a great pass blocker, had a great receiving grade by PFF, and so like just that report just like doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up with like what actually happened on the field. And like he was actually almost like inefficient on early downs compared to pass catching work. So, I think that I don't know. I see him getting most of the work. He doesn't need 100% to still be good in that offense. So I think that in like the third round, it's pretty solid value. And that's kind of like him and ETN are kind of my fringe guys there. Whereas like I'm not in on Breece Hall at all, not in on Cam Akers. I think Zeke is fine, but like I don't know. I just don't really think he has too much upside unless Pollard goes down.
I'm with you completely. All right, we are up in 3 picks.
Flying. All right.
Yeah, this is going pretty quickly. Interesting that Josh Allen is sliding. Not that I'm.
If we had Diggs, I would say 100%.
Exactly, but yeah, he's now close to 10 picks, almost a full round.
So here, I'm fine with any of those 3 receivers at the top.
Yeah, I am as well. I mean, we can, I prefer. Well, I'm fine with either one. I'd prefer them probably in the order that they are. I do like A-Rob a lot. I've been kind of coming back around. I'm glad that this guy took Marquise Brown because I was like, well, we could stack him with Connor, but I really didn't want to take him. So I'm glad that he did.
Yeah, I would prefer A-Rob probably, but I don't have like much Waddle at all because I just like, he was going like early third, mid third for most of the time. And I mean, yeah.
I've got both, and I like both. Stafford's, elbow concerns me a smidge, but I'm trying to just ignore the bad tendonitis label, and just let's let's go A-Rob. I'm down with that.
Cool. And if you hate this team, you can totally blame me. I feel like I'm steering the ship on some of these picks.
You're not. I mean, I wouldn't. Listen, I think you know me well enough that I'm not going to just take. I will definitely stand up for what I believe in here.
For sure.
We did one of these on T-Map with Chris and Brandon, and it was. Whew, that's where that whole. I don't know if you saw the whole T-shirt that Jen approved. Like
the Gesicki one, yeah. So I mean, because I run our social accounts, so Sal sends me all the stuff. And I was dying laughing. Thought that was hilarious.
I was like, I would have literally taken anyone else on that board other than Gesicki, and that's who we got.
How did you guys pick him though? Like, did you guys not talk about it and like Brandon just smashed the button, or were you auto drafted? Or
it was kind of an auto. He was I think he was in the queue because whoever was driving decided to just put. I don't know. I don't really remember what happened. We were interacting. There's 3 of us, and it was kind of a ruckus, and it just happened. I didn't even know what happened when it happened. And I mean, he wouldn't even be in my queue or anything, but I'm not sure. How that happened, but it did.
Because I mean, I was reading some reports saying that he like didn't even run a single route in like one of the practices during the 11-on-11s. Like he's going to be forced to block more. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle both ascending as pass catchers. Chase Edmonds out of the backfield is like the best pass catcher they've had in a while. Like he's like 4th, 5th target share and on offense that could be like balanced, more run heavy. Like.
So I'd like to point out that we let Sal get the Allen Diggs stack right after us, which really sucks. Now looking at this board, we were not aware of that. Not that we would take him just to specifically snipe him, but
Sal.
We kind of let that happen, which is not.
If Sal Powell wins the puppy in this draft, I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
We're basically doing it for him. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, so we are coming up in 5 picks. I think that let's see who's on the board here that we would like. We obviously both said we don't want Akers. I have a lot of cooks. I mean, a ridiculous amount of cooks.
I love Brandon Cooks.
I know. That's the thing. I can't stop drafting him, and he seems to fall to me every time. I mean, now that I say that, Sal will probably take him right in front of us, or one of these other guys. Yeah. And then after that, wow, Bateman has moved up this far in ADP, huh? It seems kind of early.
If we didn't have Evans, I'd be in on Godwin because I think, I mean, he's gonna play week 1, but I think he'll probably be worked in like, weeks 1 and 2 slowly.
Well,
but
I mean, we could take him and then commit and take Brady later and do, we could.
Yeah, but the issue is, Sal will definitely just try and snipe us anyway, just to snipe us.
Well,
no, he has Allen though. He wouldn't.
He just got taken, so we're good there. We're off the hook. Listen, unless one of these guys takes Cooks, I'm down with it because I'm always down with it. I think he's going to have a monster year if he can, stay healthy, of course, which I think last year he did. So
for sure. I mean, I also think that this is I think that there's a good range here for. Did Lamar go already or no? I can't really tell.
I believe he just went. Yeah,
okay. I think that a lot of these like top. He just went. I think a lot of these top quarterbacks are like kind of underrated here. Like normally,
I mean, I would take Mahomes if you're down with it, if he's there.
If we follow that up with like Juju in the next round or something, like that, he's there. I mean, that would be awesome. Yeah. If he's still there, though, we might not get him.
Well, Sal's not going to take him. He just took Allen. Yeah. So, all right, I'm down with that. I mean, we're getting him a little past ADP, and I don't have a ton of him. So,
all right, let's roll.
Okay.
We can also, I mean, if we miss out on Juju, we could get like Sky Moore, MVS later, or Hardman, or all of them. I mean,
I'm gonna throw. Someone took Juju.
Someone did already.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed it.
All right, I'm gonna throw these two guys in the queue just to have them there.
That's all right
for later, so we remember that we want to take them. And then I'll go back here. Obviously, we don't need QB anymore for quite a while. But and also we can take Pacheco or Rojo or any of that too. All
right, let's give away another one here. Let's go. What about right. Picks? You want to pick this one or do you want me to pick it?
Are we just like looking and picking? Or are you doing a random?
I'm literally just scrolling down and just like picking a random one. I mean, I don't know if we have enough time to enter everything into a randomizer, but we can do that for the last one or two. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna just scroll and then where it stops, I will do
maybe
that.
Like give a blind scroll and then.
All right, blind scroll. We're looking at winner, Alex Clark, username Alejandro. You are the winner of our second BBM3 entry. So Sal will get with you on that. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And now hopefully good luck there. And you can take our money with us or whatever.
I've kind of transitioned into not really doing as many of these. And doing like I'm in a main event draft, FFPC main event draft with Daigle and Noonan, and that's been a whirlwind. I think you're the editor on that, it's been relatively tame compared to last year, but
that's funny. Yeah, everyone should go check that out. I'm sure trying to navigate with 3 people in those drafts has got to be tricky.
Yeah.
But speaking of navigating with 2 of us, we are up in a couple picks, so let's at least have a chat here. Planned. We are at ADP. We're in the 60s here, mid 60s. We're in the mid 6. Well, look at that, 6-6, pick 66 is where we are.
For me, I would go Thielen.
Me too. That's exactly what I was going to say. And he just went.
My God!
And he just went.
It's like 8 spots below. I mean,
I know.
I hate kick makers, but like 6-6 is like. I mean, this is getting ridiculous now. I mean, I still don't want it, but this is so low.
I know both those guys always fall, and I'm always like, and then I don't know. Oh, good, he went. All right,
good. I don't.
So we're looking at. I don't love Elijah Moore and Bateman. I'm not really I mean, Bateman's okay.
What about like Drake London or?
I don't love London. I'd rather have Bateman than London, but I still.
Okay.
I mean, Devonta
Let's
Smith.
do Bateman then. Let's do Bateman.
I mean, he's pretty far past ADP too. I mean, I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love him in he went in the early 5th round of my FFPC main event.
I mean, we're looking at a full round past ADP, and he's our wide receiver 3. Like, I think that's good value, and I think he is going to be. I mean, granted, he's going to be the second target after Andrews, but he is their wide receiver 1. So if they kind of end up throwing more this year, I don't think it's a horrible pick as our wide receiver.
I mean, I anticipated the Ravens going like back to their run heavy ways, but at the same time, they just keep getting injured. Like all their guys, it's like what we saw last year. Their offensive line is injured, and their running backs, like their top 3 all had season-ending injuries. And now, I mean, Dobbins will probably be back, but I mean, their backups beyond that is like Tyler Beatty, Mike Davis. Like,
Yeah.
you really going to go run heavy with those guys? Like, probably not, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think I actually took Beatty and Scott Fishbowl, but he was my Mr. Irrelevant. So I'm like, all right,
Okay.
if for
That's a
some
good pick.
reason, yeah, I'm like, if for some reason, you know, those guys get hurt and whatever. But then again, last year we had, you know, the whole Tyson Williams debacle. So I
Oh,
don't
man.
know. We'll see what happens there.
You
All
should
right.
have seen like there were drafts in Vegas like after the Thursday game where it was like Tyson was like going to be destined to be the starter. He was going like 6th round, like it's like so early, 5th
It was
round sometimes.
crazy. Yeah, it was. He got a huge. You know, there's always those training like Marquez Callaway last year who just shot up draft boards and then he ended up being, you know, pretty much nothing. I will
Yeah.
say though, I've been sprinkling him in this year at the end in teams that I do have some, you know, maybe some correlation between Philly, New Orleans. I'll grab Callaway at the very end just to have somebody. All right, we are up in 6 picks.
I like a kind of a lot of these guys actually, to be honest. I don't know.
This.
Yeah, like I mean, I think that Tony, Ayuk, and Kirk are all really solid.
Yeah.
Devonta's fine. I know TJ really likes him, but I mean, I don't really
Yeah.
love him, but he's kind
yeah,
of meh.
no, he's kind of a meh for me. I have been taking him a little bit just to have him in case, but I'm definitely not targeting him. So I'm totally fine with passing. Lazard, kind of a similar. There's a lot of hype there. I just don't know. I feel like Rodgers. I don't know. Like I feel like he's the pick that he's the wide receiver that should be, but I feel like it's not going to end up. It's going to be like a random Randall Cobb year or something, and everyone that took Lazard this early or Lazard this early is going to be bummed. But yeah, I'm fine with Ayuk or Kirk. Tony just went, so we can't take him. We're up. So
yeah, either one you can choose. I really don't care. I think they're pretty similar.
Yeah, I mean, Ayuk is all of a sudden has this big resurgence, and I feel like I don't really have a lot of him, so I am going to take him.
Okay,
but cool. I kind of like Kirk better. But I know that I don't know. I think San Francisco is going to be a better offense. So let's just say that you know. I guess that's why, you know. And someone actually in the comments I noticed said Jen and Connor are only drafting players from good offenses. Seems wise. So, you know, I think that's also a strategy that, you know, people use, you know, maybe subconsciously or consciously. But yeah, so all right, I like our team so far. We have no stacks or anything, no correlation. I don't know if we want to think about.
I think next round we can look at that. I mean, this seemed a little bit early.
Yeah, no, I was going to say if we want to kind of look at quarterbacks and see maybe who we want to target. If we want to go for Brady, we're looking at next round if he makes it to us.
Well, we picked Mahomes, right?
Oh, we did. I'm a moron.
We have Mahomes. Yeah. So
I'm
we
so
need,
sorry. We do not need to look at quarterback at all.
We need
nope. No, we definitely don't need quarterback. I forgot we had Mahomes.
I was thinking one of Scott Moore, MVS.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're there.
I mean, obviously, my guy. I mean, we talked about it before. You know, Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
He would be someone that I would normally. I'm fine with taking him as early as the 7th round, honestly, and that's where like I plan on targeting him as much as possible. But obviously, this is kind of the way our team is structured. I think we kind of need some kind of correlation with Mahomes, or probably want that.
Right. I mean, it's tough. The good news is that a lot of people are not as in on Edmonds as we all are at 4 for 4. So
right, and there's still a chance we can get him.
Make it back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That so he may make it back to us. Of course, other than the people that are listening to the stream and Sal.
So how long would it be? We would have to wait until pick 103. Oh, he just went. So who picked him? Roto Maven.
Roto Maven, you stink. All right, so let's take more or MVS. Do you have a preference of the two? I have been off on Sky Moore all off season, but now because of training camp hype, I'm back on. So
yeah,
I feel like MVS is obviously, we know, right? He's going to be the big play guy. He may not be consistent. I don't know. That offense is a little scary to me. There's a lot of, I hate to say a lot of mouth feeds. That's the mouth to feeds because that's so cliche, but. I feel like I've been saying all offseason, like all these guys are going to have to be hyper efficient to really pay off. But I don't know.
They're playing with one of the best quarterbacks of all time, right? So.
Right, who we have on our team. So we definitely, I think we take one. I'm going to let you pick since I picked the last pick. I think
okay.
So. I picked
we keep getting sniped, so I'm not going to say it until we get on the clock. And
I'm with you. Okay, that's a grand idea.
Because every single time I brought someone up, we've been getting got some poachers in the chat here.
Yeah. I would like to think that maybe hardcore Doll fan might have taken Edmonds from us had we.
Okay. I'm going to go with Sky Moore. I just think he has more
Okay.
volatility. I mean, I know that MBS has gotten some hype in training camp, or at least
They
mini
both have,
camps.
honestly. I
Right.
mean,
But I'm just I feel like MBS, who had an opportunity to break out there in Rodgers and also one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the NFL, but didn't really, I just feel like that's kind of a sign of maybe his ceiling is capped. Whereas Sky Moore, we just don't know. He could do nothing. He could do absolutely nothing, but he could also be, really good. So that's kind of where I'm at with him.
Yeah, absolutely. When should we give it? We have 4, right? So we have 2 more. I guess we can wait a little bit till double digits to give away our next pick or our next entry.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
So
one more pick, maybe.
Maybe we should think about a running back here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see who we're looking.
I like a few of these guys.
Yeah, I like a few too. I mean, I have, of course, the one that I've been taking everywhere. That's a total homer pick for me. But the rest of these guys, I don't hate them all. I mean, it's interesting. The Kareem Hunt, all this drama with him. I'm interested to see where he slides because I haven't done a draft since all of this, trade talk and whatever.
I mean, he got the Browns basically just put him back in place. He's like, yeah, I'm requesting a trade. I'm not showing up. And they're like, no, son, you're going to go work. You're going to go to work. And he's like, oh, okay. And then went back.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see if his ADP has taken a hit due to that.
Yeah. I mean, because we knew he was going to get traded. I think he's a great player. He just needs to not be playing behind Nick Chubb.
Right. And that's the thing. I would think requesting a trade would actually spike his ADP because it's all right, where's he going to go? But I think it's possibly done the reverse. All right, we are up in 5 picks, so I guess
there's 3 guys.
Okay, well, as long as we're in agreement on the position, so we have 30 seconds to decide once it happens, and I assume 1 or 2. I mean, considering Thanks Obama has 0 running backs right now, my guess is he's going to take one here.
Thanks, Obama. What a name. That's amazing.
I know. And you can't. The thing is, on Underdog, you can't change your name. It's your name. So I've seen some. Oh, he took my boy too.
Who was it?
Cook.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
I mean, I have him everywhere and anywhere. So it's actually probably a good thing for me that I don't have him because I think I'm at probably 80.
3 running backs just went off the board before us.
I know. I knew that was going to happen for some reason. And now we have Sal. Sal, you don't need one, dude.
Sal, you got 3 already.
Yeah, we know you're listening.
So take a wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
Sal. Right. I didn't really like him anyways. That's
fine. Me either. You can have him. What do you want to do here?
I mean, I think that this is kind of getting gross now. I mean maybe
it is.
Ken or MG3 or Damian Pierce. All of those are fine.
I would go Ken or Gordon for me either.
Okay.
Do we have any reason to distinguish one? Oh, you know what? I mean, Gordon is our week 17 correlation. So
all right, if
we want to go that route, let's go Gordon. Because we do have Mahomes and Sky Moore now, so that's at least we did one, right? If we don't do anything else, that's
I kind of thought Javonte was going to get a clear workhorse role because they didn't keep Melvin Gordon, but then now, I mean, all the reports are that they're splitting workload, they're splitting time, and that Melvin Gordon's still going to play a decent amount, which I kind of find surprising, but at the same time, because of the new regime and everything. But
it's interesting. I mean, and they're definitely, I mean, reports from camp and I live here in Denver, so I see a lot, and it's definitely looking like a split, like a legit split. So
yeah,
I think Gordon will have, he may not be an everyday guy, but he'll have some good weeks, and as our RB3, I think we're in a good spot there. All right, we are in the 9th.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
I mean, what do you normally take a tight end? Because I'm kind of elite or right around now.
I'm usually a bargain basement shopper. I'm usually of the Hooper, Hayden Hurst, Brevin Jordan tier, but I'm not opposed to some of these guys. I'm not opposed to Cole Kmet or Freiermuth or Alberto. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Irv didn't just get injured. I like him too. But other than that, I like those 3 guys a lot as kind of a, fringe upside kind of guy. Because I think that all of them have, at least top half tight end 1 upside if things play out.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I mean, it might be, I don't know if it's a little early.
We can wait what are we in, round 10?
Yeah, I mean we're at 114, and Cole Kmet, his ADP is 126. So we may be able to get him coming back around, but we may not. I mean, I don't know how many tight ends have been.
Yeah, I have almost no Bears drafted at all, but
I've got a little Mooney and a little Cole Kmet, and that's pretty much it as well. I don't have a lot of Freiermuth. Obviously, the QB situation's a little scary there, but if we don't take a tight end, do you want? I mean, Walker is still there. We could actually get him coming back around if we wanted to get another running back and just kind of seal that, or if you want.
I'd be in on him or Pierce if that sounds.
He just went. He just went, of course.
We can't say anything on this. We need to set a delay. We need like a 5.
Well, he was. To be fair, he was pretty far past ADP, so he shouldn't have been there anyway. All right, we are up. Do you want to reach for Kmet, or do you want to kind of roll the dice there and we can take like Pierce, or I mean, we could take like a Tolbert. You know, he's in a good spot.
Probably Pierce. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have much of him, but I'm kind of buying the hype and the Houston offense this year. I think they're going to be a little better than.
No, I agree, and they're all relatively cheap, and we could, if we want later, take Mills as our QB2 and kind of take Collins and go that route. Even though I just broadcasted that to the rest. Oh, and Sal, you're such a jerk, man. He just took Kmet like early too, so like we didn't want to reach on him, but then he just did. We love you, Sal, but you're a jerk.
This is not fair.
Yeah, Sal, you should be penalized for
when we win the puppy. You know what? We're just gonna tell Sal to shove it. You know what?
Exactly. Like you can take your sniped picks and come in 12th in our division there of the puppy. Okay, so
do we want to give away one more here? I mean, what round are we in? Or do we want to wait a little bit?
Yeah,
longer?
let's just give it away after this pick because then we have that's the pick. Oh no, I guess it's not the one that's a little bit farther. Yeah, we can do it now. We have time. We have 7 picks.
How many? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do. Yeah. Do you want me to pick this one, or do you want?
Yeah. I did the last one. Go for it. I'm gonna set up a little.
All right. We'll give it a little scroll here with the blind scroll. And
great method here on the Best Ball Live.
Raheem Mostert. I mean, are we even allowed to give him a Best Ball Mania entry?
Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't want a Calvin Ridley situation here, but I mean, hey, if it helps my guy Chase Edmonds, get to the top of the depth chart quicker and get more carries, I'm in. So yeah,
suspension incoming.
Shout out you for winning, and I will be reporting you to the NFL. So congratulations.
All right, so we this next tier here. I think we should probably wait unless you want to take Freiermuth this early. I mean, he may be in a good spot, right? With depending on the quarterback situation, they may need to count on him a little more. But
yeah, who else would you be looking for here? I guess like what do the other positions look like? Because I'm fine with waiting one more round.
Right.
There's 2 guys that I like that are still like a tier above in the tight end department. But
right, right here, I usually go with like Palmer or Henderson, depending on our. But right now, we don't need to take another running back.
Oh.
But I would go with Palmer is kind of the guy I like in this range.
What if? But I would never draft him otherwise. But what about Mecole Hardman as another part of the KC stack?
Yeah, I almost threw him up there because why not? I'm not a huge Mecole, but you never know. And yeah, I mean, I would be down with it because
just because we have the Chiefs, I would opt, like you said, for Palmer here or maybe Myers significantly over the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sal's probably going to snipe us because that's the way he rolls. But
yeah.
He did not. Oh, he made his little stack with Fields. Good for you, Sal. I hope you enjoy that. Let's take Mecole. Why not? Because this is what we're doing, right? This is
Yeah, I mean, I think we all need to make it clear that we do not like Mecole that much.
Right.
But the chances of him catching a few long bombs and popping on the lineup are pretty high, to be honest. At least at one point.
Yeah, that's all we need because really he's our wide receiver 6. So if he has 2 weeks that he has 2 touchdowns randomly out of nowhere and does nothing else, he's earned his keep. So in the 11th round, I'm good with it.
Agreed. Also, probably not a guy I would ever draft and redraft either because I would never. Deciding when to start him would be an absolute nightmare.
Agree. So just so we're clear here, 3 Ojol says he promises he is not the real Raheem. So
that's something the real Raheem would say. I'm kidding, but you get the entry. I'm assuming Raheem Mostert's not listening to this, but if he is, that would be very cool.
Yes, it would be. All right, so let's kind of I'm going to go to the board here so we can kind of assess. I can't do the full screen because then I have to go back and do the
That's
share
all right. That's all
thing
right.
again. But I just kind of wanted to look and see where we are. I mean, we do need to take another quarterback at some point, and we do need to take a tight end at some point.
Yeah.
We are 4 picks away.
Alberto
I mean,
just went.
oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting into the. I mean,
The
obviously,
gross areas of QB.
yeah, it's pretty gross. I mean, I'm looking real quick at bye weeks. So none of these guys have the same as Mahomes. So we're good
That's
there.
good.
We can take whoever we want. Looking at our actual team, really, we don't have anyone. All these guys are gone. So stack wise, we're looking at Mills is really the only stack we have, which would be with Pierce, which doesn't really mean anything.
We're up in 1 pick here.
We are up now, actually.
Is Firemoot still there? Yeah, I would say pick him.
Yeah,
if that's
I'm fine.
Possible.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm totally fine with that. I mean, of course, we could also stack there, and we could grab Trubisky or whatever. But I don't know that we want to do that.
Yeah,
that's extremely gross. I would rather just take a naked second quarterback, honestly. Or we could always take, we can
find
like I said,
late stack.
Well, I mean, I'm always okay with the Mills, Nico Collins, Brevin Jordan as our tight end too, and grab those 3 and run. But of course, because I just said that we probably won't be able to get them now.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy that late. Or we can take, we can also take Goff and kind of take some of his later guys too. I haven't been doing. How do you feel about Baker? Like, have you been adding him to the mix? Like,
no, not
in
really.
His new home. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of cheapness there. You can get Robbie Anderson, and you can get Terrace Marshall, and you can get what is his name, Tommy Tremble. You can get those guys really cheap if you wanted to at the end. But
yeah, I mean, you're just looking at a guy who's like probably a low volume offense. I mean, he has good weapons, but like he doesn't run the ball much. Like,
yeah.
So what is he really adding? He needs to be like super efficient, and that's has not been the case for his career mostly.
Right. All right, where do you want to go? What do you want to do here?
I think the board is open. Looking at our team construction, I think we probably want 1 more running back, 1 more quarterback, maybe 2 more tight ends, and then the rest wide receivers would be my kind of read on where we're at.
Okay, I will agree with you there. Since we did go late tight end, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get 2 more.
Yeah, we only need 1 more quarterback though, so that's good. We can go 2 at that position and then 3 tight ends.
For sure. I am going to just throw this in there just to so if we get to a point that
you want Brevin, right? That's your look.
I just think in that offense.
Houston onslaught. I mean, why not?
As our secondary stack, I mean, we already have Mahomes and Sky Moore and Hardman. So
after Mills got done with like the crazy hard defenses he played the first like 6 weeks, and he played like bad defenses, he was pretty good. So
I think we should take Collins here because this is where his ADP is.
That's cool.
If he doesn't get sniped, I mean, Jacoby Myers is tempting because he has slipped quite a bit, but
that's true too. That's
I feel like
those are good options.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to go here. Sal will probably take one of the 2. I don't know. Sal's kind of has a similar build as us right now, except he has another quarterback. Yeah. Oh no, I guess not. He's he only has 4 wideouts. So my guess is this is where he's going to go. But considering he's listening to this, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know about I'm not even on Rojo. I think Khalil Herbert's fine, but he kind of needs a David Montgomery injury. He has some standalone value, but like marginal. So it's probably looking at like maybe 25% of the carries or touches.
Right. Ooh, Hamler just went. I like Hamler a lot, but I have a lot of Russ stacks with him, thankfully, from early. I do have a lot of Russ and Tim Patrick too, unfortunately, from like April and May, which really stinks.
Same. I have a ton of Russ, by the way. I know you're a Denver gal, but I am very in on the Broncos this year.
Yeah, I am too. And all right, he took Myers, so unless Sal takes Collins, then
Sal is definitely taking Collins.
All right, well we need 100%. Another option here before
Pickens.
I obviously as a Georgia person, I
Dobbs, Doobs.
Right, Romeo.
One of those, yeah.
McKenzie too. I like McKenzie. I don't hate him either. So honestly, I'm kind of open. And like you said, I think Herbert is fine too, but I don't think we need to. Deep breath here. He just took Collins. All right. So that stack was fine. It's fine.
It's not fine, Jen. It's not.
I would say, I mean, do we want Pickens because we already have Freiermuth? Like, do we want to invest that much in Pittsburgh?
No.
Okay, then I would say McKenzie or Dubs. You pick.
Let's roll with Dubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sal, you will be penalized heavily by HR, just so you know, after this broadcast.
I've been early to every single stream that we've done. I've been on time. I make the show sheets. Yeah, this is how Sal gets us back.
I know, right? I've done extra shows like this one. I've done extra recordings for you guys. I'm always early to every show. Sal.
SMH.
Yep, SMH or the Luis shrug.
Yep, exactly.
All right. So I guess we still have one more BBM, right, to give away. I guess
we do. I was gonna say, do we want to wait till the end? Otherwise we might be drafting by ourselves here with
No one would leave us just because they won, right? You guys are all loving it, I'm sure. All right, so we are up in 6 picks. Let's see that's pick 162. We can take another running back. We can take, let's be real. Nothing is sexy at this point, right?
No, we're taking dart throws. Right. I think at this point I'm just looking for upside,
Yeah, if we looking straight up running backs, do any of these guys appeal to you? Rojo is still there. We have a lot of Kansas City. Yeah, this would be our 4th KC guy.
Oh man. Tyrion Davis-Price is fine. Right. He probably will have at least 1 to 2 games where he does well.
Yeah, no, or he could be this year's. Okay, good. Someone took Rojo, so that takes that off our plate.
Don't want that.
But he could end up being this year's Elijah Mitchell, and Elijah Mitchell may not be. We just don't know. I don't hate that pick. Jamal Williams is not sexy, but he'll have weeks. Let's look at our bye weeks real quick. Okay, we're good there. They're 9 and 6.
It's not 6 probably.
Okay, then let's take Price. Davis Price?
I guess yeah. Let's do Price. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I couldn't see it. I thought it was 6 there. I thought
it's an 8. Okay, so we're done. We're done at running back.
Yep.
Unless we want to take a luxury like Pacheco. I know he's all the rage.
Is he already? I thought he's already gone.
No, he's right there.
Oh shit! I was
gonna say it, and then we were up, and then we had to pick.
Yeah, I'll just blow it for the stream anyway. Someone told me that he's already close-ish to the Chiefs said that he's already passed Rojo and McKinnon and is the clear number 2 on the depth chart.
Yeah, he's been all the rage, and I was going to say it earlier, but then I because he wasn't in my vision, and I'm sure because people are listening, I'm sure he's going to go in the next couple of picks. But I have him there. If he randomly comes back to us, we can switch our construction and take a 6 RB. But okay, so our next pick is pick 175. I assume we are in this wide receiver. I always do this weird where okay. This is kind of.
Are there any Jags left? Is Trevor Lawrence still left, or is he gone?
No, I think he's gone. We're at the Daniel Jones, Mac Jones, Wilson. It's pretty gross, so that's why I feel like I'd rather. Ryan and Jones just went. I'm not opposed to Mac Jones, I guess, or Wilson. I don't love Tannehill. Goff. It's all gross at this point. But I would prefer Mills of all these guys just because I feel like there's some. Well, now that we don't have Collins, but I do like Jordan too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if you have a feeling Jordan. Of any of these guys, okay.
No, I have no. I think all of them suck, or legit bad options.
Yeah, and then we don't need to take them yet. We'll take them in a bit, or unless you want to take them now. I guess we're in the 15th. I guess ADP's kind of out the window at this point.
Let's lock up Davis Mills.
Okay. If Pacheco's there, but we know without a doubt that Sal's going to take him in front of us because that's what Sal's MO. Let's be real. We can't count on Sal to not snipe us at this point. So if Pacheco happens to fall 3 more picks, Sal will take him. If for some reason he's there, I think we should just grab him, and then if not, we'll go Mills.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because 6 is the absolute max running backs you should take, right?
For sure.
Build.
Yeah, some people take more. I think if you have at least usually if you have one solid, like we have Eckler and then we also have Connor. So, I mean, we really don't need, but this is kind of a luxury pick. But like I said, I think Sal's going to take him anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, why would we think otherwise? Right. All right. So we're taking Mills.
Sal.
I mean,
yeah,
and the funny thing is Sal is supposedly the nicest guy on the internet, right?
Yeah, yep.
No more, man.
That's the
no
biggest
more.
lie. That is the biggest lie.
Total falsehood.
He's showing his true colors.
I mean, like he's like legit. Like it's not even like, oopsie, I sniped you. Like at this point, it's straight up.
Yep.
I believe, like if we look at the board, he sniped us on probably what? I don't know, 9 out of 16 picks or 15 picks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at his team.
Yep. But you know what? We're going to overcome adversity and win the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Listen, we had adversity last year and we won $350. So
yeah, if it was too easy, we would end up botching it or our guys would get injured. It's just how it works, you know?
Yeah, this year we'll end up winning the, million or two or whatever the all right, so okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he took four legit snipes and then the rest, whatever. Okay. I'm not bitter at all, you see. Nope. All right, so we are coming up on pick 16. We do want to take Brett, but do you want to take another tight end too?
Yeah, we should take 3, I think.
Okay, so let's isolate here. Why can I never do that? Okay.
I always mess it up too. I also think Taysom Hill, low key, is going to see some packages at like quarterback, and he's not going to be like an actual good tight end. Like that's not, but like he sees 1 to 2 goal line packages, every once in a while. I mean,
and now we have Jameis with some sort of a sprained foot or tweaked foot of some kind.
Yeah, so I'm in on both those, and I think Mo Alley Cox is a pretty good late option.
Yeah, agree. And then so
he's a grown ass man for sure.
Yes. So I'm I'll throw him in there. We'll take what I do want to take Jordan, but I think Jordan will make it farther.
Yeah, we have Mills, so if we want to go Jordan first, just like
let's do that just in case. And Sal can't snipe us because he's on the other side.
Yep, suck it, Sal.
But yeah, I think like I told you earlier, I've definitely been shopping in the bargain bin this season in tight end. If I don't get one of the top, which I really haven't been lately, depending on where I am. But
I don't know. I just feel like the top guys I think are great, but I just feel like I'm always sacrificing someone that I love, like really like a ton, and that's kind of the issue.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of value in those later picks. I think Hayden Hurst is someone in that Cincinnati offense that's absolutely being slept on. So I've been taking a lot of him, especially if I end up kind of with a Cincy, that Cincinnati Buffalo correlation is something that is, both of those teams are highly targeted. So I've been kind of doing that as well. All right. So we have,
so one more tight end and then
whatever we want, a
wide receiver. I guess how many?
We only have 2 more picks. Yeah, we're at 17 now, so we will do
a tight end and a wide out, right?
Yep. Let's see who we like in this range. Who are your darts? I mean, we can. There's a lot of it just depends.
Bucks. Do you get this notification? Bucks center Robert Hainsey now carted off.
Oh, wow.
Are the Bucks going to have an offensive line this year? Or
wow.
Man, Brady's cooked.
That's tough. Yeah, he's he needs that protection probably more than. Yeah, that's tough. But then again, he's a robot, so he'll just stand right back up, and he's not human. He's like robot / alien. So it doesn't matter if he gets his jersey dirty. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. That's tough. That's a tough break, though.
No, that's pretty bad.
Let's talk wide receiver darts here. Do we want to? Let's look real quick at. Oh, I can't even type right now. We got Chris Conley. I'm just going to throw him in there as just a stack correlation there. If we want to go like Jacksonville, if we want a week 17, that sucker, we got, I think Zay Jones is still there, Visca, who I'm not really into, but I'll throw him in there just for fun. Who are your darts that you like to do, right? Oh, we're up in 3 picks too. Oh, and you know what? Mo Alley Cox just went. So hold on. We need, I like Dulcich. I have a lot of him, but I've been taking him as kind of a dart, unless you want to just stick with Freiermuth and Jordan and not take a third. But I feel like we kind of should. We
kind of need a third, I think.
But they're all pretty ugly at this point. So
these guys are gross.
We can You know, I mean, Logan Thomas is gross. They're all pretty gross.
Oh,
Janu.
man.
I mean, CJ Uzoma, like he's the guy for the Jets. I mean,
We could roll with Bellinger too. I mean, it seems
we
like
could.
he's gonna get the first.
He was hurt though. Is he? Oh, he was activated. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't have a lot of him. Where did he go? Did someone just take him? Or I'm not. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
up.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, we're up. Do you want to take a receiver now and then deal with?
Yeah, let's just take like Zay Jones or something.
Okay,
Right there.
I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool.
He's
with
been
that.
getting some hype.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I mean, bye week, we're good there. Okay, so now let's take these guys out because we're going to go tight end. I mean, we could go Troutman as a clear tight, not clear, but as the tight end in New Orleans. I mean, not pretty. We can go Tommy Tremble in Carolina. I mean, they're all gross, right? It's a third tight end. We don't really need to like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with Bellinger too. I mean, he is they do have Ricky Seals-Jones, but I'm not in on Braid or Rudolph. I assume you are not either. Okay.
Dulcich is fine. I mean, I don't know. It's like an Alberto hedge. I guess, in some sense, but
yeah. I mean, I have plenty of him though, so I don't have to take him. I have him in lots of places because there is a lot of hype here, but he is a rookie, and that's tough. Tight end wise, it's tough to really invest. But we're also talking about a tight end 3 in the last round of a draft, so
yeah, for sure. I guess we could probably give away the last one now, right before our last pick.
Let's look at bye weeks real quick. Why doesn't it show that here? Oh, that's weird. Look, like under Bellinger, there's no bye week. It's ADP where it's supposed to be.
Did Bellinger get cut, or are we like? I mean,
I don't know. Let's not take him because let's just take Dulcich and
let's
make
cool.
Oh well, he's the same buy as Freiermuth. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have Brevin Jordan there. We could take Trey McBride. I mean, that's kind of a good, I don't know, a hedge off of Ertz.
Yeah, man. All these guys, I got nothing. I mean, this is just like
it's ugly.
Yep.
But all right. I guess we're taking Dulcich unless you throw out a name at me.
No, let's ride Dulcich.
All right. All right. So now we're done. So we can give away our final. All right. You want me to do it?
Yep. This is your chance here.
Oh, someone does not like our Zay Jones pick. Rumpelstiltskin. All right. I am scrolling. Is that? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if that's a name or if someone's just saying something. Let me keep scrolling. Sorry. All right. DFS Texas. Did he win already or no? No. All right. DFS Texas. That is your screen name and username, underdog name. Thanks for playing along with us and listening. And you are now the winner of our fourth and final BBM. All right. Let's go over our team real quick.
Yeah.
So that we can. If I do this, it's going to go to a different screen, though, right? And we're not going to see that. Ugh, I hate that. Okay. Well, we'll just do it this way, and everyone will have to scroll with us. All right. Or do you want to? Or should we just do it from this perspective?
It doesn't matter.
All right. Let's just talk about it this way. Oh.
We're doing a puppy, right?
We are doing a puppy 3. And I have to put, here it is. And I need to make sure to put our name in there so I know this is ours after we're done. Okay, so here's our team. We went with a 2-5-8-3 build, which I think is pretty typical, right? I mean, that's, especially if you wait on tight end like we did and grab 3 not so great tight ends that we have.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that they all have upside, right? I mean, Freiermuth was a surprise last year. I think that offense is a enormous question mark based on the absence of Big Ben. So I think he could see a lot of run. I think Brevin Jordan had a pretty, decent season last year, and I feel like he's in a good spot in that young offense. And then we have Dulcich, who is a rookie but getting a lot of hype. How do you feel about our backs, Connor?
I mean, I think the team as a whole is just like I don't know. It's fine. It's like good, but it's I think that's good though. That's how I felt last time. We were like, maybe not the best team I feel like I've drafted, but at the same time, I think we had the right build. We had a lot of upside. Like the backs, I think are pretty solid. We got two, clear backs that can be in the lineup, early on with Eckler and Connor. And then Gordon, obviously probably like has some standalone value plus massive upside if Javonte goes down. And then Pierce, I mean, all reports are that he's going to be the number one back right away on a Houston team that we stacked with, Davis Money Mills and Brevin Jordan. So
yeah, exactly. And we even correlated with Zay Jones at the end if, for
Yep.
some reason that pans out. And then we head to our wide receivers. Kind of a smattering. We don't really have, we do have two. We have two Kansas City to go with Patrick Mahomes, which, I will say we got Patrick Mahomes, a couple picks
Always
after
nice.
after ADP. And, it's always nice to have him. I think a lot of people are kind of not writing him off this year, of course, because he is, has one of the best arms and the best, just scrambling, making play ability of any quarterback out there. So we got, his rookie in Sky Moore, and then we got Mecole Hardman, who, should step into a bigger role, but we've been expecting him from that, the last couple seasons, and it hasn't happened. But maybe this is the year just for us.
Yep, just for us. This is where we're making it happen here.
And then we've got another rookie in Romeo who has been getting a lot of training camp hype. We got Brandon Ayuk, we got Bateman, A-Rob, and Evans, who I don't know, man. Tampa Bay, obviously that we had an injury happen during the stream, but hopefully that offense can still string it together and hold up. And then, so overall, it's one of those things when you absolutely love your team, those are the teams that suck. So we don't love this team. We don't hate this team. It's just kind of a team. So
yeah, it's just there, and it's one of those teams that we did the right way.
We did, and we also unfortunately had an insider completely sniping us the entire draft in the producer of the show, Sal Powell. So we hope you come in last, Sal, and thank you for producing the show, but we hope you come in last for sniping us all time.
Do we want to go through Sal's team and just like rip it to shreds, or do we
we can do a quick rip to shreds of Sal's team.
Just like a 2 minute.
He was too busy sniping us to actually care about his own team. So
Up 6 running backs, too many.
He has Josh Allen. He has Josh Allen with Stephon Diggs, which never hurts. Oh, and Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh,
and Dawson
Bears
Knox. Back. So he has a onslaught of Buffalo, which is never a bad thing. 3 of those were snipes from us. McKenzie or 2, I guess. McKenzie and what's it called? I can't even. My brain. Okay, and then he has. He also has Fields, Mooney, and Cole Kmet. Well, it's the Bears, so good luck with that. You've got 3 guys.
Enjoy your half a touchdown per year.
He also has Antonio Gibson, which I just can't get behind. But he's one of those guys that you never know. We could all be wrong, and he could have a great year. He does have Ramondre, who I like. But at the same time, it is the Patriots backfield. So that is a gamble in and of
I'm
itself.
getting nervous about Ramondre now. It's a ton of Timo hype, ton of Pierce Strong hype.
Yeah, there's so much hype, and you're just like, Cordarrelle, same deal. He probably and most likely will not repeat from last year, but at the same time, he could be all right. Pacheco, of course, you stole from us, so I'm not even going to talk about that. Any other observations you got here for
No. Kenny Galladay's dust.
He's horrible. Yeah.
Braxton Berrios got a big contract. He's just going to be sipping margaritas by the pool all year. He's not going to be doing anything.
Oh wow, he took Taysom Hill too. I didn't even realize dude. Yeah, awful team. And just now that we're done, we need to confess that a lot of those picks we were doing purposely for you to take from us. So good luck with that crappy team that you stole from us.
Team sucks.
But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. If anyone's still here on this stream, we had fun drafting a little daytime lunch thing. Remember to, if those of you out there, I doubt that if you're watching this stream, you have not signed up for Underdog yet. But if for some reason you haven't, we've got a great promo. Deposit match, minimum of $10. You get a free pro or DFS subscription to 4for4. Just head over to 4for4.com/underdog for details. Connor, anything else you want to say, promote?
Move the line tonight. breaking down the AFC South, our favorite bets there. So that should be fun. And then, just continuing to update our betting tracker. We've made like 25 bets already on futures so far in the off season. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So
sounds good. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.